and this village is very close to my heart. Whenever I come here to interact with all of you, it has always been during the election process. While in democratic process, I have to talk to all of you. So those are the times that I come to this podium. So it gives me goosebumps sometimes, because it reminds me of the days when we conduct elections asking for your support. Anyway, for the third consecutive tenure, I've been re-elected from this wonderful constituency comprising of 3 districts: Chumukedima district, Nagaland district and Diphupar district. So on behalf of the elected members of the erstwhile Diphupar district, I convey the Jubilee greetings to all of you. I must salute and at the same time congratulate our elders in the past who have really toiled hard during the inception period after the village was established. I'm sure with limited resources, they have gone through a lot of hardships and a lot of pain, but nevertheless, they all stood united and keeping in view that education is imperative for the village to grow and for a developed society. It was given the topmost priority by our elders in the past, and therefore, those who are not here with us anymore and those who are still alive, I thank all of you for being a part of the growth story, for being the pioneers in the educational system of our children, and that's how we have been able to progress this far today. During the first generation of the Naga people, after the inception of statehood in 1963, our children had acquired knowledge and education from government high school. And to get admission into government high school was not easy. It was a privilege to get education from the government high school. Because of perhaps economic reasons, social conditions and standings, to get education from government institution was considered as an opportunity because the expenditures were taken care of by the state government. And that is how, even till today, state government has ensured that we send the best qualified teachers to government high school, the best team to form the faculty to impart education to our children. Because Nagas realize that education, without education, our society would not grow and would not achieve desired results. Our forefathers were very far-sighted people, visionary people, and since British times, this realization was present in the minds of our forefathers. That is how we have never neglected our educational institutions. That is how we had agreed to bring Catholic institutions into the state. And now, as we progress ahead, socially, which has impacted our economic conditions. Many Nagas are doing well. So through them, good education institutions and colleges has been established in Nagaland. So today, as we celebrate the 50th year of its existence, I'm sure there are many challenges even today, but it was not an easy journey, and we acknowledge all the teachers, all the headmasters who are part of this journey. We have been selfless, tirelessly, with commitment, serving our children, serving them, which means you have served the Naga people, and I'm sure Almighty God will bless you one day in one way or the other. Today, if you see and talk about our nation, the greatest asset and capital asset of our country today is our young human resource, young human capital in the country. And this has proved beneficial in the growth trajectory of our nation. So how to develop this human resource has been the priority of Honorable Prime Minister Modi's government since the last 9 years. If you see the national education policy formulated in 2020, which is in the process of implementation, government is talking about engaging experienced people from various fields, including social organizations, to rope them in and to make them a part of the education system while imparting education to our children. The dropouts, to bridge the gap, provisions has been created to bring all the dropouts back to the education system. And that is how experienced people from various diverse subjects have been integrated so that education is received by all sections of the people, irrespective of cultures, irrespective of social standings and economic standings in the country. Why Government of India has adopted these programs is that government wants to make India a knowledge-based society. And that is how all these programs are brought about, and that is how state governments within the country are implementing the education policy. This is just one aspect I am sharing with all of you. Otherwise, it is very diverse and is very comprehensive. Anyway, our priority now, whether it's in the central government or the state government, education is the topmost priority of the present-day government in the state, where in our manifestos we have elaborated about it, and that is how we are working to see that schools and colleges across the length and breadth of the state are upgraded. Infrastructural development, we want to develop our laboratories, we want to make our auditoriums, we want to make our children techie-oriented products. That is how we are going about. So these programs and projects are in the pipeline of the state government. Anyway, we still have to work hard. Our village council chairman had spoken a lot about what requires to be done in the village. What is possible, I will try to cooperate with all of you. But what may not be possible may still take some time. I am not abandoning your request, but due to constraints with the state government, many projects are in the pipeline, and we hope and pray that this fructifies. I still remember the new higher secondary building. It was done on my recommendation given to the state government. And I don't see a reason why we should not be able to build a good auditorium in the name of celebration of Golden Jubilee. So I will try to explore possibilities. They have given me a project report. I have gone through it and I have seen the expectations of that memorandum. But I cannot give any commitment today. But I assure you that I will have my contribution if you start the work. So that is my commitment, and perhaps we'll see that it is completed sooner than later. Well, Diphupar village is one of the fastest developing village in the state. It's considered as the urban village. Even with the records of the state government, we categorize Diphupar village as the urban jurisdiction category. I was also contemplating to make these areas into a small township area. Whether that would be possible or not, we will try to work out. But as far as development of this village is concerned, I have left no stone unturned. The upgradation of the village council hall, I wanted to upgrade this stadium, this rostrum too. Though your village council chairman had forgotten about it, but I said I will try to upgrade the rostrum because it's in a very dilapidated state. So these are the things which I'm aware of. So anyway, I also need your cooperation, and today I'm very happy that we could meet in this manner in the celebration of the 50th year. I just want to share a few of my thoughts to both the children, parents, as well as the faculty. I know we have been facing a lot of challenges as a faculty, but we also need to guide and give directions to our children and to our parents. As far as choosing your subjects are concerned, I am not saying children should not pursue less challenging subjects. All subjects are equally important. But there is a trend across the country and even in the world. People and children and professionals from a science background are extremely doing well. It's not that we have been neglecting these subjects, but I must tell you, we have discussed this many times at the government level. And how to proceed ahead was discussed. And that is how we have decided to recruit, to make science and technical teachers, professors who wants to work in the state. We're opening doors for them for science and technical subjects. So anybody from within the country can work in Nagaland as far as these two subjects are concerned. I'm sure our Director of School Education will be aware of. Because we have very less Naga teachers in these two subjects. And there's a huge demand for the science and maths teachers across Nagaland. In some of the schools, in interior places, there's absolutely no science and maths teacher. They're functioning without maths and science teacher. And I can imagine a degree or a board exam certificate without having maths and science subject, and calling yourself as a matriculate without having those two subjects.
Nagaland TV, Sob Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel number 994 in Global Chapter, and Kohima and Mokokchung viewers, switch to channel number 138 on Hornbill Digital. For all news and updates, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter.